Good morning. Hope you guys are doing great. I just wanted to turn this recording on because I'm sitting here in quarantine, just kind of stuck in here with nobody to, talk to or socialize with. Anyway, I'm just about to do a brainstorm on a new product that I'm about to push out. I'm partnering with another agency, and it's pretty exciting. But yeah, look, here's what my mindset has been over the past couple weeks. There's this funny balance of making sure that you stay engaged with activity, with trying to move forward and progress and to get better. But then there's a part of you that should also not go so far as to freak out and to worry about what's going on. So it's a fine balance. And I think that you should take inventory of your personality, like what your natural reaction is, and find a way to balance it out by going to the other side of the spectrum to kind of pull it both sides to get that balance. So I'll give an example. I know a lot of people who they might get really scared, and with all the things going on in the environment, the economy right now, it's definitely crazy. Just had to check on a weird noise. Anyway, and the economy is definitely fluctuating for sure. Like there's no getting around that. But some people react by shutting down and by not doing anything, and by putting your head in the sand, it kind of makes you feel more comfortable. You're looking away from the pain, so therefore your mind can reason with not having that pain. Obviously, that's a bad idea because, it doesn't matter what industry you were in before or what you're in right now. It's going to change no matter what. So you can't bury your head in the sand. But on the other side, some people freak out in the opposite way, in which they just create a whole bunch of activity. They start freaking out. They're thinking, okay, this is the worst. I need to start making moves. I better get going quick. Like, this is the time to hurry up. And actually, going to the extreme of that side is actually not the best idea either. And the reason why that's not good is because you technically, you would easily lose focus. But in addition to that, you can waste a lot of energy by going in all these different directions and not get anywhere. And when you don't get anywhere, then it actually creates even more stress, and you tend to start doing even more of what you're already doing, and it just kind of a downward spiral. So, the answer is truly a balance. You need to keep calm, but make sure that you don't get disengaged completely, so you don't do anything. And you also need to be engaged, but not so much where you just start trying to pivot your whole life to try to make something work. See, life is about looking at the long term. Yes, you've got to pay the bills, and I've certainly done things that help ensure that I continue to get money in so I can pay my bills. So I'm not saying don't do that, but you should explore new opportunities, but consider them first. Let me give you an example. So when you're looking at new options and you're looking at, okay, maybe I'm out of a job right now, or I'm about to be, and you're thinking about going in a completely different direction, I would like to suggest that you should go after something that you're very either highly passionate about, or you have a skill set in already. Because if you're about to lose your job and you're not sure where your next paycheck is going to come in from, now is not really the time to completely change yourself. If you need bills paid right away, becoming an expert at something new or getting into an industry that you think was really interesting, that doesn't pay the bills today. So the quickest way to start paying bills is to go into something that you already have a skill set in, already have a proclivity for, right? Now, the counter argument to this is, yes, maybe now is the time to completely reinvent yourself. And if you've got plenty of time, if you have plenty of runway to make that happen, aka you still you have an emergency fund saved up, or your job is pretty secure, then sure, yes, now is a great time to completely 180 and work on that. But a lot of people don't have that runway. So just figure out for yourself where you are. So I'm just going to talk to the majority of the people here. They don't have that long of a runway. You know, even if the runway is 3 months, that's not very long. And for you to completely change what you're doing, maybe the job position or the type of work that you do, now's not the time to completely change what you're doing. At least find something that's close. So anyway, I hope that's helpful. Do keep positivity up, but be aware and be engaged with what's going on. Don't completely disconnect, because that does you no good. Just realize nobody's going to come and save you. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I don't mean that in a don't get so down because nobody's here for you. No, this is up to you to make sure that you're in a good position. And I say that so you can be aware and you stay engaged and stay focused on maintaining yourself and maintaining your family, just so you can survive. Look, a check from the government is not going to save you. You know, it's not, you're not going to get donations from people that are going to help you for years on end. Like, just realize that you need to do this for yourself. You need to make sure you're protected, you and your family. So don't sit back and wait for this check to come or for this, business loan, which a lot of businesses have applied to. I have as well, but don't rely on that. Count on it not coming in, because that's how you should operate anyway. Because usually money doesn't just appear, right? So anyway, I hope you guys stay safe out there. Just make sure you don't fully disengage, but make sure you don't get so involved in the emotions that you're taking actions that aren't actually valuable in helping you out, and it just creates more stress as a result. So stay safe out there, guys. I hope you're doing really well, and I hope to see you guys soon. Peace.